everybody, Jason, Hollis Farms. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm loaded up, headed on a pretty long road trip. Oh, I'm tired. It's starting to rain. Hoping most of the rain that came through last night I won't have to deal with today. I hadn't even looked at the radar, but I thought it was supposed to rain most of the day today, but maybe I won't have to drive in it today. But anyway, I'm gonna get on up the road and I'll be back with y'all as we go. Alright, y'all, just riding. There's the big Bass Pro Shops in Memphis. We are crossing the mighty Mississippi right now, coming into Arkansas. Glad I left when I did. There's still a lot of traffic. A little 4-6 in the morning. I think I'm gonna run into some rain. More rain here in just a little bit. It hasn't been too bad so far. There's the Arkansas state line. Alright, y'all, I am somewhere in Arkansas. Woo, I had to get my boggin out. It's done cooled off. Get a little gas. I think I'm gonna go in the store, gotta take a leak, and then I'm hungry. But I'm not sure I'm gonna eat just yet. I might though. Trying to get daylight, but it's cloudy and rainy. Not just heavy rain, just enough to run your windshield wipers. I couldn't stand it. Got gas, had to stop at McDonald's. Sausage biscuit with cheese and a big old sweet tea for the ride. We're rolling on. Alright, y'all, here we are. Greenbrier, Arkansas, home of GRT race cars. Back again. Get Jack working just a little bit. Get him out behind that desk. Powder coat in the can. Powder coat in the can. One thing we're learning is we don't want to paint the steering shaft because it's hung up. It's home. Yeah. We ain't doing no good if we don't screw up some part. Jay, we'll bleed that out.
Brad, just say I was right. You was right. What you say, Brad? You was right.
Jack wanted to know he was right.
You tell him not to paint.
That's the first time all day.
It's gonna be too long.
Perfect. May hold it. Video Jack working today. Ain't nobody gonna believe me.
That's Brad's job. He's already abandoned us.
You like it?
Well, now you gotta get in the middle of the hole.
What's that look like?
I gotta get the hole straight. You act like we've done this before.
My finger's over there, don't forget.
Well, you'll move it. Get in there.
You got to get a smaller drill.
Like Mama always said.
Is that supposed to be in the center? Alright, she is coming together. Slowly but surely. Alright, y'all, so here's what's going on. It's done 3. Anyway, got up there to Greenbrier, Arkansas, GRT. Excuse me. I guess it's about 8:30 or so. It takes about 5.5 or so hours to get up there. Brad stayed tonight. I had to come back, but anyway, long story short, been working on this deal for a while. Brad's already been up there and spent a couple of days and helping them design this car, and I got the chassis and all done, and we went up there this morning to start putting it together, kind of get as far along as we could. Brad stayed the night, and he's going to work a little while tomorrow wrapping up a few things to where they can finish what they're going to do. Before Joe died, Joe Garrison, for those of y'all that don't know that started GRT, we had knocked around the idea about building a street stop. And Joe was ready to. We was getting kind of serious about it, and then his cancer and stuff got worse, and then Joe passed, and we kind of let it lay for a while, and then still always dealt with Zach up there, and then Jack Sullivan came along at GRT, and Jack's a little bit younger than me, but I used to race mods against Jack some a long time ago, and then he got in the late model world. But anyway, we got to picking at Jack about building a street stop, and he said, well, let's do it. So I knew they could. I wasn't worried about that. It was just a new adventure for them. So like I said, Brad's been up there once, I think, for about a day and a half or something. Worked on some design stuff, and then I had my ideas, and we called and talked and this and that. Anyway, but they worked their butt off on it. I'm not going to take very little credit for this at all, if any. I had my ideas about some stuff, but Brad's was right there with them on that. But anyway, sure not going to take any credit for it. This was kind of something Brad wanted to kind of take on, and I did too. I got to deer hunting and pretty deep chasing these hogs and all, and he was going up there, and I wasn't going to be really any help for what they was doing anyway. So, but anyway, he was going up there today to start putting it together, so he left a little bit before me this morning, and he was up there just a few minutes before I got there. And we got a lot of the front end stuff today done. I didn't film just a whole lot up there because I was just kind of concentrating on what we was doing, and y'all will get to see more of that later after we get it home. Well, it shouldn't be too long before we get it home. But anyway, got the front end stuff on it, and starting from scratch on a deal like this, you run up on stuff that, man, I wonder if we should have done that and this and that. But I don't think we're going to hardly have anything we're going to have to change on this car. Really was a lot of thought went in this thing. But anyway, got the front end stuff pretty much on it today. Worked on the steering, got the steering shaft built. They'd actually built it, most of it, last time they was up here, and then we kind of put it all together and put it in the car today. Learned that thing's got a collapsible steering shaft for ever how many inches it is. I think the one we ended up having to get was 30. The one we put in there, by the time I got in the car, was just a little shorter than I wanted. I wanted to get the steering wheel a little closer, so we getting another collapsible steering shaft there. Got the pedals, brake pedals and all in, brake lines ran. Had to do a little adjusting on the brake pedals. I'm sleepy, sorry about that. It's knocking on midnight. I think we worked till 5:30 or 6. Anyway, long day. I'm gonna be up nearly 24 hours by the time I get down, I think. But anyway, got the brake pedals and all in, and I get pretty picky, and just about every driver that's drove quite a bit gets pretty picky when they get in there to the seat issue and all that stuff. But they had a seat there. It's not the one I'm gonna run, but we stuck the seat in there, and I got in there, put the steering wheel on, and that's when I decided that we got to get a little closer to me, so we're gonna get another steering shaft, and got the gas pedal mounted. I'm very picky about that. Got the gas pedal in it. I set the brake lines. Got the brake lines run. Got to do some tying in to the master cylinders and stuff tomorrow, but main brake lines are run. Got the fuel cell in it. Got the fuel line run. Got the breather run for the fuel line. Mounted a power steering tank. That may be about it. It don't sound like a lot, but when you're doing something brand new, and this deal here, they got some great guys up there, some great fabricators. Just something new, and they want it right, and it's just gonna take a little more time. Let's see, they was building the rear end up there today. I think they had it in powder coat before I left. It's pretty neat up there because they got everything's kind of in-house. They got the powder coat. Of course, they have to order some parts and stuff, but you know, they're building the whole frame and built the rear end. And you know, I knew they did that. I used to do it for the mods back when I raced the mods and didn't have a quick change that would run a 9-inch forward. So, trying to think if there's anything else we did. Got the fuel line and the fuel log on. Ran all the way up. We left the fuel line just a little long up there towards where the fuel pump, just to make sure all that's got enough room when we get there. Should be, I think, for the most part, there's a couple of things on the front end that we got to do, that we had to get a couple of parts for. Hopefully after Brad gets done in the morning with putting the rear end under it, that they can start on the deck. They already got the cockpit in it. Start on the deck and the body. They'll get the gauges and probably get the gauges. One of the guys that works there will do the gauges and go ahead and put the MSD box in it, forward solenoid in it, switches and all that. They'll probably have that done in the morning. They'll have that in that dash in there. It'll be slick as a pin when they get done with it. But anyway, kind of been holding that in, and as far as I know, not hardly anybody knows about it. And I just not trying to be just top secret, but kind of was trying to be top secret. Just kind of wanted us to concentrate on this thing, and what input we got. We called those people, and if we didn't get it, I didn't want any unwanted input. I wanted a light Jack and Zach up there. I basically wanted me and Brad, Jack and Zach to build a car. And that's what we've done. That's what they've done. I've had some input, don't get me wrong, but this is all the credits for this deal is gonna go to Brad and Jack and Zach. Been knowing Jack a long time, but kind of the first time, like I said, I've been out, for about 12 years, and Jack didn't know what happened to me, but he was pretty excited to come in there and do this deal because he likes a challenge too, and Brad for sure does, and I do too. So regardless of exactly how it turns out when we hit the racetrack, before it's over with, we will make it go fast. And we're just hoping. We learned so much with the racing through this year. I'm hoping that we can come out of the box fast. But you never know with a new car. There's always going to be, even with a car you run a while, it's always tweaking and tuning on it that you got to do. But I'm hoping getting a year up under my belt and learning and getting back in it, that this thing gonna hit the track pretty fast. That's what we're all hoping anyway, but we never know. But we're gonna have high expectations because we got a lot of thought and time in this thing. But anyway, just to let y'all in on that, and hopefully the next time we go back we bring it home, because we're about ready to finish this thing up. And excuse me. I got sleepy. Oh, hopefully get to race before too long. I'm not in too big a hurry to race. I don't want to break this thing out and be racing in the mud, jumping holes. I would rather wait and break it out when the weather's right and all. So, and you know we got turkey season coming, so we'll see. Used to, when I raced a lot, I used to race some through the winter, but I got to where about when October, probably mid to late October, I would start slowing down probably 1st October, and by the end of October I was finna park that thing and go deer hunting, and then might race a little bit through turkey season, but sometimes I just pretty much chase turkeys. And I got to get my hunting out of the way, and then it's racing time. I'm not one of these that's normally gonna race year round. I just got other things I like to do and kind of clear my head and regroup. But anyway, that's the story. Before too long, we're gonna have a new GRT street stock. That's gonna be cool, ain't it? Pretty interesting to be the first one to ever have one too. That's pretty exciting. It's got me kind of, you know, I got to push, and we got to do good, because it's probably going to be a lot of eyes on us for this thing, because GRT's have been a big company for years. So I want to do good for Jack and them, and they're going to be there for us if we need anything. But pretty excited, got some good folks on board, and just really, really excited to see this thing come together. But anyway, I probably got about I guess a little over an hour for the house. I'm fixing to crack a window or crank the radio up or something to get us on home. But anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.